And good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Music for Gaming. All the gaming of those other streams, but none of the music. I hope you're having a fabulous day this beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning. And it's a lovely day. We've got all sorts of good stuff going on today. There's the Olympics going. And if you watched the opening ceremonies yesterday, we sat down and watched the primetime broadcast, the rebroadcast of them last night. That was exciting. I'm sad to say I did not recognize almost any of the video game music they used while the nations walked in, except one. There was the Heroes theme from Kingdom Hearts, which I picked out, which makes sense. That one's all about Olympus and Hercules and all that stuff. So that was fun. But yeah, so today we're gonna be obviously I'm playing Minecraft. I'm back in my solo world. And I'm going to be working on a villager trading hall. So let's get into it. I'll show you where I'm at and what's going on here. All right, so getting started today. There's my iron farm. It's farming iron, which is awesome. And it is a lot later than I thought it was. Let me go sleep, because I didn't bring a bed with me. So let's head back to the house. So it is time. It is okay. It's like, am I hearing? Minecraft was just feeling really quiet to me. Okay. Anyway, so I'm setting up this lovely villager trading hall. Okay, that's the idea, right? I've got this. It's going to be part of my main base. I'm going to run villagers basically all around the perimeter. I'm going to have the iron farm there. I've mentioned I'm going to set up a second iron farm inside, which I'll do off camera. I don't know that y'all need to watch me build a second iron farm. I do need to do a little bit better getting the iron out, because I don't want to have to climb up there each time. I need a better dump system for the iron so that I can get at it. But here's where I'm at. Torch spam all over the place, because I want to be sure. I want to be sure this is relatively safe for the villagers once I get it. Once I get it up, so there's going to be. I've got so much to do for that, but that's going to take a while. Anyway, so here's the deal. I'm going to be setting this up, and I need to figure out a floor. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Blackstone. I've already got this side set up. I was playing with it last night while watching the opening ceremonies, actually. And here's the way this system works, right? This is Logical Geek Boy's design, very simple. You get villagers right along this channel right here, right? And they end up in these little cells, right? And right here on this box right there, I can put in whatever their work site is, and they'll get with the tradey, right? They'll pick up their job. I'll be able to train them and all that stuff. Now, this has the design where you can drop the block down. So it'll drop the villager down a block. And I'll get a zombie back here to eat these people so that I can get better prices for stuff. Now, I don't have any potions. I don't have any of that stuff to actually do the breeding and fixing and all that stuff. But I will eventually. Yes, so I just need to get it set up first, and then we'll go. So, I think it was Tuesday, I started laying out some of the design for this. And this is kind of what I settled on, at least initially. For the walls, we'll go with the acacia, black stone behind it with some deep slate slabs as accents for things, right? Deep slate roof. I need to figure out the floor, right? Because I'm going to have to be digging this out to put the floor in, and I don't want to break the levers once I have this stuff. She must have why breakfast for a week. Yes. So it's because I like having a hot breakfast in the morning, but I don't like taking the time to cook it in the morning because I'm tired and I have other things I want to do. So what I'll do is I'll make up a big batch of breakfast skillet stuff, throw it in the freezer, and then I'll just pull one out in the morning for breakfast. So it's handy that way. I didn't like that I had the time to make it the other day because I woke up from a nightmare, and boy, that's the closest thing I've had to what I've heard people describe as sleep paralysis. It was not fun. Not fun in the slightest. Anyway, so how are you doing, Wolven? that's been my excitement. All right, so I don't need these torches here. At least those ones. So let's figure out some floor. Now I'm going to put the blackstone in the villager cells. They're forever homes. Maybe cells is the wrong. This is their sales pods. Is that better? I don't know. Okay, so we got that going in there. I'm kind of thinking I might do a wood floor. Okay. Yeah, see, there's real simple redstone circuit for those that care here. Yeah, instant oatmeal. That's okay. That's good stuff. You're all good there. That's awesome to hear, woman. Yeah, I'll make up oatmeal on occasion too. Usually when I'm out of other breakfast stuff. I've found that I typically do better. My body does better if I have more protein in the morning. Do I have a spoon? Aha! Spoon! One iron shovel. Yeah, so the breakfast skillets tend to work better for my personal body as opposed to somebody else's personal body. You know, that's okay. All right, so I need to get in. I'll do the circuitry, but let's figure out some flooring. Now, I was kind of thinking what I might do here is checkerboard some stripped birch. Okay, so let's put some in here first, and then, as they said, now they never did say, yeah, we're gonna strip it good. No. There was that 80s song, Whip It. I guess that's close enough, right? Something along those lines. All right, now, we'll get this in. I may do something a little different in the middle, but let's start with this. Okay, we'll just get all of this. You know, this might be easier to see without the light levels on it. Well, okay then. If only I had iron close. Hi, cat. Oh, there are going to be so many cats around here. It's actually going to be kind of scary. Ooh, speaking of scary, definitely grab some iron, but I think let's toss some of these poppies at a... Ow. Oh, I got the ladder. Premature owage going on there. Yeah. Oh, what I need to figure out, and it's going to be an interesting challenge, I guess, on a number of levels, is I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the corners here. So, and I'm not going to do it this stream, probably, unless I let myself get distracted, which happens on occasion. I know you're all out there thinking, you get distracted? No, that never happens. Right, so I've got these corners where the villagers stop, right? because their little trading cubbies come in this way and then this way. So I've got these gaps, right? Which is lovely. And I just realized I didn't actually go craft an axe like I needed to. Speaking of getting distracted by shiny objects. So what I was thinking of doing is setting up mob farms so that I could do, well, mob type things. There we go. Yes, focus. He's a thing. I can do the focus. He's a Ford, right? All right, so get some of this in there. All right, fine. We can do it. Anyway, so what I was thinking of doing is setting up some mob farms to drop into these corners, mostly so I can get string. I was also toying with the idea of making them tall enough to suck in Enderman, but I'm not entirely sure that's going to work because I plan on building out the rest of this going up that way too. So the Enderman may be a no-go, but I might have to try it on at least one of the platforms just to see. All right, cool. So axe. Let's finish getting this stripped here. So now, there. Okay, so that's, I guess maybe let's look this way because this one's closer to being finished. The lever is going to go there. I'll have all of the job sites in the middle. Okay, that's fine. Okay, she can go there like that. Right, so it's going to be something along those lines. That's not too bad. Now this is, I'm going to close this off right now. It's open so I can make with the zombie stuff later. Huh. Okay. That's actually not bad. It lightens up this room quite a bit because it's going to be really dark with all the deep slate overhang. Okay, I can go with that. It's going to be a pain getting all of that birch, but at least if I know what I'm doing with it, I can at least get that first row done so I can get all of the villager elevators in place. Okay, where's the bed? I've lost it. There it is. I've lost the bed. Oh man, this... So... I have here your really typical XP mob farm. Okay. It's your basic, it's your basic, 4-section, right, plus shaped farm, right? Nothing crazy. I threw in a little auto killer there for lava. I have managed to accidentally make a music disc farm. It's just, it wasn't intentional, but there's apparently a spot. Let me turn this off for a minute. There's apparently a spot that I can stand. The skeletons can see me a little bit and try to shoot at me. But if there are creepers there, they end up hitting the creepers. And so then I get the music discs. It is a little weird. Oh, also, speaking of, hey, I was doing stuff off camera. I have a small sorting system going on here, which I need to probably expand a little bit, but especially on the junk chest side. But, it's a thing. Yeah, see, so there's the skeleton up there, and I'm not entirely sure where... Yeah, see, it's right about here. You'll get some of the skeletons will try shooting at me. Of course, they can't hit me, and they'll start hitting the creepers and other things. It's a little weird. So anyway, go on. You can die too. It's all right. So yeah, so that's... Stop. Come here. So because of that, got that all finished now. Got the enchanting table set up. Get to cook people alive, which is good too. But I'm now fully kitted out. I burned up my diamonds, but enchanted all that stuff up. Got a Silk Touch pickaxe. It's Fortune 3. Get on this one, which is pretty good, you know. So I got lucky with some of the enchantments. Anyway, I was down here. I only went up there to use the bed. Let's get off the ladder. Okay, so yeah, so that's the idea. All right, so if I do the birch going through here. Hi, welcome to Easily Distracted Theater. So I do kind of like the birch on the floor. And then I'll run deep slate along the top there. I just didn't have it on me at the time. Yeah, I think this will work. I'll run the birch down both sides. And then I'll set up something. The center of this building here is going to be mostly hollow, so I don't interfere with this. Except for item pipelining and stuff to pull stuff out of the iron farms. I'm also thinking... So I've got slime, finally. So I set up the pistons, pistons, sticky pistons. So I can actually turn this farm off. I'm going to do the same thing over here. What I need to do is probably try to wire that up to a switch that's down on the ground. So I don't have to try to climb up there. So that's going to be an interesting challenge. So, yeah, lots of fun and exciting stuff coming in the nearish future. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. So, yeah, we'll just checkerboard all of this across here like this, too. Now, this part of the decoration is not really necessary. Because all I need to do, I need to get the, put the iron fences in place and the slabs, right? So this is what's happening back here. Get some iron fences, get some slabs, and then the job sites. And that's pretty much all that's needed. And then what I'll need to do is actually just open these up every time I bring a villager over. Just open up whichever one they're going to drop into so that I've got villagers. And so they drop into their job sites. So yeah, it's going to be, villager wrangling is going to be its own special breed of fun. Hey, Reviver, welcome, welcome. Great to see you again. Hope you're having a fabulous Saturday. Oops, that one's wrong. No, you don't go there. Okay, so we'll get this going. The other thing I've got going on with these is I've got jack-o'-lanterns running the length of the zombie trough here. Awesome, Reviver. That is awesome. Yeah, so I've got jack-o'-lanterns running the length of the zombie trough to light this area up, right? So at least coming out of all of this, coming out this way, should be reasonably well lit here. All right, so let's... You know what I should do is make a crafting table. That would be a thing I could do. All right, crafting table. Okay, that is definitely a crafting table. Perfect. All right, iron. Yeah, just because I haven't gone there, let's check the other side of this farm. Yeah, I did offload the iron. Make sure I'm not filling up over here too. Yeah, I definitely need to expand this storage. Of course, the other thing I could do, which would be a little bit crazy, but totally doable, would be to just expand these chests coming all the way down. All the way down here. It would look a little odd, but I could totally do it. Huh. All right, something to consider.
I have some concerns.
Yeah. I'm kind of with you, Sprite. Concerns are definitely there. So how are you doing this morning? Hopefully well rested and all that. And that was a lot of iron bars. Okay. You know, I don't think I've ever been this flush with iron. Awesome. It's actually at a point where... Come out. There we go. I'm seriously considering using iron blocks as part of the decorations for some of this. Ooh, I also had a really fun idea for... Oops, not that. Not that. No. I had a fun idea for part of the design for the outside of this building. So what I thought I might do is, as this goes up, and maybe along the outside here for the towers, right? Because I said I'm going to dig out a little bit more, put in a NemBomb automatic mob farm on each of these corners. What I thought what might be cool would be to use dripstone and get some dripstone sort of creating the full stalactite, stalagmite thing going all the way down. Or at least in sections, something like that, maybe 5, 6, 7 block high sections. That might be cool. I'm going to play with that some, but okay. So I don't need this. All the basalt's coming out. I like the acacia. And more specifically, I like the lighter wood that's going on there. Now, all right, so those can come out. I'll need to... The acacia doesn't have to be there, as long as I have the job sites. But, of course, now that I'm looking at it, let's try a little something here. All right, so let's get the acacia in. Okay. Oh, I'm an idiot. Actually, I'm not, but it's easier to say that than to say like, oh, I forgot to bring the deep slate slabs to fill out this. Yeah. Huh. I seem to have tendencies that are lacking. All right. Deep slate. That's... Oh, there is some deep slate. Okay. There's some basalt in there too, but... All right, so let's go ahead and do all this stuff. Yeah, you know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. New idea, tear it apart, redo it. Yep. Though I couldn't see myself. I don't know if you were watching any of the Hermitcraft. One of the builders there, Pearlescent Moon, built this lovely sort of upside down boat thing. It was really cool. As everyone else built up around that area, she looked at it and said, I need to shift it 90 degrees. And she tore down this entire huge build. Okay, it wasn't that huge, but it was this big build so she could shift it 90 degrees. I don't think I would do that, you know. I am not that type of builder. Oh, the other thing I'm going to need... Well, I'll do that next, because I'm probably going to have to come get some more wood to do it, is to get all the pistons. But sometimes it's easier to see when you get the sections in. It's like, ooh, this is looking... What looks good with just a little bit, sometimes when you get a lot, it starts to get overwhelming. And that's a little bit where things will get. And I'm beginning to wonder if the stripped acacia isn't going to be overwhelming. Because that's a lot of orange. And I'm starting to like the just the raw acacia here. So I don't know if you've got thoughts. Okay, I like the acacia better than the basalt here. It's a little bit lighter. Hum. All right. Okay. I do need to get all of these slabs in though, and because I was lacking in some basic brain power, I would have done this first. Should have done this first. So the slabs are going to just help keep the villagers in place. Not that they could jump over the fence, but certainly will keep them in place. But it also, because they're slabs and not blocks, will allow the villagers to talk to each other. And I guess that's a good thing. You know, because the villagers, they talk to each other, and then it... so if one of them lowers their prices, the other ones around them will too. You know, that type of thing. I know that... Oh, did you type that one, or did I screw that one up? Either of those are possibilities.
Useless, empty brain.
That's the one. Yeah. So anyway, that's it. Okay, so yeah, I kind of course, now let's see it with the birch, because I do like the birch floor. So where's my diggy stick? Today it's just gonna be 1,000 euphemisms for shovels. Oh, it's a dirt spoon. It's a diggy stick. It's that thing I can not remember the name of at the moment. You know, that type of thing. It's gonna be one of those days. Okay, so we get that in. Let's go and get the checkerboarded birch along the side here. Okay, so it's going to go this way. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, get this all in here like that. Right, and then I'll strip it down to its core, its essential elements. Which is, apparently the cat is not impressed. But then again, it takes a lot to impress a cat. They just... Okay, that's apparently all of the birch I collected. All right, cool. So they're trying to think of the word earplug. Okay, yeah. You know, it's one of those things, like, sometimes it's like, I remember this word. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I like it better as the stripped or unstripped. I'm actually beginning to think I'm really getting attached to the unstripped. Well, that cat is just having way too much fun back there. What are you doing, cat? Oh yeah, cat's just... Yeah. I do too. I mean, I'm thinking the raw logs are going to be the better way to go. Which of course means I have to rip out all of this, but I like this. Right? I like here at to cap these little sections. That adds a little extra color, because this is all going to be covered over with the deep slate slabs, right? So let's meander up here. I really do need to dig all of this stuff out, but that's going to happen at some point in the future. That is indeed a problem for future me. So, all right, so the idea is this is going to cover over this way. Well, except where where I did it wrong. It's going to... right, so that's going to go like that. And I'm going to have to rig up a better channel for the villagers to go through. Right, so I'm going to have this nice little deep slate overhang. Right, so you get the stairs, get the slabs going. And that's a bottom slab, so if I wanted to hang lanterns or something from it, I can. Okay, which would be lovely. And yeah, I think that's going to be a little bit too much orange, because then you come out this way. I want the lighter blocks. The basalt is definitely too dark. Combine them with the birch floor. I think this is going to be okay. So in any case, I'm going to need some more acacia. Okay, which is fine. I can totally get more acacia. And then I need to go through and I need to get all of the... Yeah, see, that's I'm feeling the same way, Sprite. The stripped is just going to be too much. Okay, so I need to get some more acacia so I can finish that out. I think I've got blackstone. I want to see if I can get this side and this side done. Oops. I also need to get all of the sticky pistons in place for the villager elevators. All right, so we'll see how that's going. Fortunately, my slime farm is working. I haven't completely lit up all of the caves around there, but it's lit up enough that the slimes are spawning. All right, so I need... Okay, acacia. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm also going to need some birch, so get in on that action. Do I have birch? Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I did a little bit of resource gathering off camera. Mostly it's this chest. Getting some blackstone to prep for this. So as I said, we were watching the opening ceremonies yesterday for the Olympics, and during the Parade of Nations, which is so boring. I mean, it's nice. For the athletes, it's wonderful. But it's like graduation, right? Everybody walking... cutting down trees. Everybody walking in is boring as all heck. So I'm sitting there. I ran out into the nether, was doing some resource gathering while that was going on. And, I like acacia trees. Just long enough for the... Oh, yeah, that drone sphere was pretty amazing. That was impressive. Now, it was kind of fun. They used video game music as background for the athletes as they were walking in. I didn't recognize most of it. Because a lot of it was from games like... I've never played Digimon. Right, so that was just not a game that I could connect to. I did recognize when they played the hero theme from Kingdom Hearts, which is the music that plays during the Hercules levels and stuff, which seems fitting. Oh, good, more saplings. Yeah, I'm going to need a lot of acacia, which is fine. What I don't have... And I'm going to have to go on a quest to get some spruce and to get some dark oak. Because I am lacking in both of those things, and it's annoying. I know where I can get some warped trees and stuff. I know where that is in the nether. It's a little bit of a hike, but I know where it is. So that's going to be a fun trip for another time. But yeah, I don't know that I've really enjoyed a lot of the opening ceremonies since the Salt Lake games. The Salt Lake ones were nice. They were fairly simple. They weren't quite as extravagant as some of the others. Partly because the Salt Lake games were dealing with some... they dealt with some financial trouble. They didn't help that there was serious corruption on the U.S. Olympic Committee or something at the time. So Mitt Romney came in and took that over and built, I thought, a fairly successful games. But that opening ceremony, I thought, was nice. The last one China did was okay. It was just too much. Yeah, but China likes to impress people with its size. So, we're going to have 2,000 drummers. I said, okay, great. But yeah, so the Tokyo Games, I guess they very recently, decided to redo or make changes to the opening ceremonies because there weren't going to be any fans. Japan's dealing with COVID, or not dealing with COVID, actually, in rough ways. Something like only 24% of their population is, 25% maybe, is vaccinated, and they're dealing with serious outbreaks. And some of the Japanese citizens were saying, maybe we don't need to bring all of these international people here in the midst of this. So they redid the opening ceremonies and said, you know what, we're just going to focus on the TV audience rather than people in the stands. But it was still cool, though, when they pulled out that drone sphere. If you haven't seen it, it's probably on YouTube. Or 18 trillion other sites. Oh, look how cool this was. It was one of those things that looked fake. Right? And what I mean by that is it was too real. I don't know if you've ever had that experience. You look at something, it's real, but your mind just can't wrap around that it's real, and you think, oh, obviously that's fake somehow, right? I'll see that sometimes. I'll be out driving, like we'll be driving up to my dad's or something. I love driving through the mountains, but there's a stretch of road along a mountain valley, and the valley is fairly flat, but you look up the mountains in the background and you look at them and say, there's no way that's real. That vista is just too beautiful to actually exist in reality. And because I live in Colorado where it's fairly dry, we don't have a lot of humidity to add haze to the air. I'm not talking like pollution haze, just water content in the air makes it harder to see distances. It just gets blurry. When you don't have that humidity, the air is crystal clear, right? So I remember my mom was out for a visit several years ago. We thought, what would be really fun? Yeah, it's a mirage type of thing. Yeah. We thought it would be fun when my mom came down to visit to go down to the Great Sand Dunes and check that out. Well, near the sand dunes, there's a really hidden thing. There's a waterfall. It's called Zapata Falls, and it's up the side of this mountain. It's a mountain trail. Driving up there is its own special breed of fun. The road's fine. It's just a steep dirt road that really twists its way up. Beautiful waterfall, and the waterfall's almost in a cave. The sides of the mountain comes up. There's this crack or crevice in the mountainside. Comes up almost to a cave. The water comes in, sort of turns and comes out, forming the river. Beautiful area. The only way to see the waterfall is to actually hike up the river a little bit, which can be really cold. But we're up there, and at the parking area, there's a lookout over the San Luis Valley. And the San Luis Valley is one of the largest valleys in the United States. It's It's got 14,000 foot peaks running along. It's almost shaped like an egg almost. And coming down these sides, you got the Sangre de Cristos. You got, I forgot what's on the other side, but these big 14,000 foot peaks. And so you go up to the parking area for Zapata Falls. You're up about 9,000 feet. It's about 1,000 feet or maybe 2,000 feet above the valley floor. And you get up there and they've got an overlook and you can see 50 miles across the width of the valley. Crystal clear that day. And it's like, this can't be real. It is too clear. It is too pretty. Now, it was summer, so it wasn't as pretty as it could have been. And what I mean by that is it's a desert. So there's spring, and spring is lovely. Everything bursts into color in the spring. It's great. But in the summer, everything starts to dry out, and it just turns brown. Except for, I mean, you can look out over the farmland, right? And that stuff is cool. You know, you still get some greenery there, but the rest of the valley just starts to turn a little brown. But you look out over those mountains and you say, you know what? This is amazing. But it can't be real. There's just, reality does not look this good. And I had that same feel looking at the drones. I guess I'll just cut them out first. It's like I'm looking at this. It's like, I have seen this in special effects. Spider-Man. Spider-Man Far From Home used that same effect, right? Because he had Mysterio, who had his 1.5 zillion drones. That was how his powers worked. So he had all of these drones. And you look at, oh, look, here's the drones revealed. And, oh, yep, this is fake. Look at all those. And then you look at, oh, here's really what 1,800 drones flying in formation, forming a globe, transforming into, you know, the globe with the continents and everything. That, there's no way that's real. And you look at it and say, man, that's nuts. Okay. Yeah, the raw acacia logs were definitely the way to go here. Okay. Yeah, because that's going to come across the top. I was a little bit worried about not having enough color, right? So you get in over here. Got the deep slate tiled roof, which I love the deep slate tile. Man, that's just a lovely, lovely design. Great texture for stuff like this. So we've got the deep slate tile going on there. This going. The lighter birch floor is going to help lighten this up. And then as I can hang lamps or whatever through here. Not that I'm going to need the light quite as much, but just to add a little bit of decoration, little color, a little bit of life to some of this. Now, the other color is going to come in from all of the job sites and stuff. You know, most of this area actually is going to be. Oh, I think a lot of this side. Maybe what I'll do is take that side and make them all librarians. I counted it out, I think, or at least did some rough math. And it's going to be something like 84 villagers around the outside of this. So I'm going to have plenty of villagers. All right, so we're going to drop off some things. I never did get get the birch. So let's get the birch so I can get some of the basics of the floor done. Yeah, it is a lot of villagers. Probably too many villagers. But we'll start on the one side and see how it goes. All right, so drop that iron off. I still need maybe not all of the iron. Actually, all right, and now, what are you doing in there? Okay. You know, a little organization is a good thing. I should try that more often. Okay. So, let's go get some birch. I'm going to need some gonna need birch for lots of reasons, but we'll figure that out when I get there. You know, I'm gonna get another axe. I know, right? Well, you know, this is one of those worlds where, you know, I'm starting fresh, and I have a problem, and part of it is me. No, let me correct that. All of it is me, but it comes from a couple of different things. One is I'm in the middle of something. I'm not ready to organize this chest or whatever. So I'll just throw everything in the junk box until I'm done getting this project done. Then I'll go back and organize. I never go back and organize. That's just not something I do. And it's worse when I'm on stream. Because when I'm on stream, I kind of feel like I should, you know, be at least marginally entertaining. Music-free gaming. Marginally entertaining. That's I think that's about it. So I'll wait to organize and stuff until theoretically I'm off stream. Sometimes I even do. Most of the time, yeah, not even. So you know, so as I'm thinking, okay, I'm starting a new world. Maybe I could actually try to be at least partially organized as I get started in this, you know, whole new world, a new adventure or whatever. I heard that song the other day because my kids were watching the remake of Aladdin. I could sing along with every word. I couldn't tell you what the lyrics are without the music. A dazzling place for me and you or something, which is also like looking into the an empty fridge, and it's like I can't see. There's too much light reflecting off of nothing, and I'm blind now. There should be, you know, ice cream in this freezer deflecting all of this light, and I can't see it now. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to go buy more ice cream so I'm not blinded when I open the freezer. Which is totally the excuse, right? Because I don't know that I actually need excuses to buy ice cream, but yeah, I can't see because the light in the freezer is blinding me, so I must have ice cream to fill in the freezer. Yeah, that's how that works. I absolutely do not need those seeds. All right. I have plans too for a some automated farms and stuff. Single serve cheesecake in your freezer. I'm glad I could remind you of the important things. We still have cookies on the table too, which I did grab some before stream this morning because breakfast is the perfect time for cookies. As I said, we did an opening ceremonies watch party. My wife hates sports. Can't stand them. Doesn't watch them. Doesn't see the point. But loves the Olympics. So every couple of years when the Olympics come around, we'll set up and we'll do an opening ceremonies watch party. And sometimes they're fun. The London opening ceremonies were actually kind of fun because they pulled in the rich literary history that exists in England and in London in particular. Yeah, so it brought in, you know, the Harry Potter stuff, and yes, cheesecake is the best breakfast. I would partially agree with you there. I'm not a huge fan of cheesecake, though I've had some really good cheesecake. No, my best breakfasts are a little more protein based, but that's just me. That's why I make. Wolven was asking about it earlier. It's why I make, a week's worth of ice cream week's worth of breakfast stuff at a time, so that I just pull it out of the freezer, and I don't have to worry about cooking up, sausage and eggs and stuff every morning. That's not birch. Well, can't stop now. That would be stupid. It's okay. I'll need it here in a moment anyway. I still have the sapling, so it's easy enough to replant. Okay. All right, so grab some saplings. I'm getting some hives now, which is awesome. So getting some bee nests. So this is going to be good. So I can get, and I think because I'm in a sunflower meadow, the hives might generate more. I'm not entirely sure what the sunflower plains. Well, of course, that's just regular plains there, so I don't know. I am planted close to flowers, so that was sort of by design. Because yes, hives is not awesome. It's icky and uncomfortable and itch and yeah. Also, again, not the greatest of introductions. Hi, how are you doing? I have hives. No, that tends to not get you dates. I'm fortunate I don't have to worry about that anymore. So if I have hives, I don't have to worry about trying to hide it from my date. All right, so it's going to go there. Okay, so I'm going to spread this around. I need to get all the blackstone in behind this. I was just going to do this one side, but I think I'm going to come over here and do this one as well, just to, since I'm here and doing stuff, Okay. I actually don't need this as much anymore. Well, maybe I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to be a little bit careful here because of the iron farms. I need to be careful not to build up in this area. Anything that starts getting too close to the villagers will break the farm. Right, because what happens is the villagers get scared. The iron golems spawn, and the only place they can spawn is right up there in those chambers. If I start building things too close, and I think it's within about 8 blocks of the villagers, then the golems spawn, and it's on that, and it just breaks the farm. So, yeah, I like to avoid that. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to get some librarians going this way. Maybe I'll turn most of this into weaponsmiths, toolsmiths, armorers, right? That whole smash. Could live with that. I do need to get some farmers and things too, but that'll be something else, I guess. All right, so this is going here. I need blackstone all that way. Right, this is what this looks like. Blackstone, and then I'll need the trapdoors, and I need... Oh, the jack-o'-lanterns are already in. Cool. Yep, see that pumpkin farm has come in handy. It's not the most efficient, but it tends to keep up with my needs. Because honestly, how often do you need pumpkins? All right, so I need blackstone. Oh, drop off the stuff there. Okay, so I need some blackstone, and I need some blackstone. Oh, actually, I think the bricks are already in place. Yeah. For most of that, it's actually just polished blackstone. The bricks are only forming the bottom. And I do need some... Oh, I've got the deep slate slabs. Cool. Well, just hang out here while the sun sets. I also am not entirely sure. In theory, I've turned my villager farm back on. Not 100% sure it's actually working. So I may have to do a little bit of playing in there too. We'll find out. I haven't seen a little villager down there for a while. All right, well, that's a problem for future me. Okay, so let's... Okay, fortunately, blackstone I can just polish. That's easy enough to do. All right, so... All right, so this is all going to come this way. So the jack-o'-lantern path here is... That's the zombie trail. Okay, the zombies are going to live there. Okay, do I have any? I don't. That's all right. All right, so next I get stuck. Okay, so now this is going to come this way. This is what the villagers are going to stand on. All right, they're just going to meander out this way. Okay, leave that open for a moment. All right, now... now this sucks. Oh, it doesn't suck as bad because I haven't put the roof on yet. I put these trapdoors in on that side in the worst possible order. Because I put the roof over this section on first because of... I don't know. Because I'm stupid, I think, is the reason. Yeah, because I've got this here, right? Protects the zombie, but also keeps the zombie from leaving, right? It keeps the villagers from backing out, right? It's sort of essential. So I put it in first. Because obviously, why would I not put it in first, right? That was the question I didn't ask myself and should have. Okay. Now, what I don't have yet is an idea for what this is going to be. So this right here, this gap between this side and that side, this is the main entrance into this building, or what will eventually be a building. So, yeah. Take all this basalt out of here. All right, so now let's go ahead and grab some of this. Okay, just mark out the villager cells again. Hey, I'm going to put the iron in before I get all this other stuff in place. See, I can learn. Yeah, in theory, villagers heal faster. Right, if you convert them to zombies and stuff, they heal faster if they're next to iron bars. I've not actually done that test myself, so I'm just going to have to trust Logical Geek Boy and probably several others who have said that same thing. But, you know, if you can't trust someone on the internet, who can you trust, right? All right, so now we're coming up with, yeah, some more blackstone, which is going to come up this way, right, like that. Okay. The slabs here are partly for villager control, but they're slabs and not blocks, so the villagers can talk to each other, right? Because turns out, you don't want to underestimate the power of gossip. Okay, let's go take that one off. So the villagers, if they talk to each other again, they'll lower their prices and stuff based off of you having gone shopping with some of the others. They trust you more for some reason. So I don't know why. Am I really that trustworthy? Because I bought a lot of stuff. If that's what makes a person trustworthy, I sort of question. You know. How many politicians did you buy today? Well, about 500 of them. Oh, you must be the most trustworthy person ever. Yeah, see, it doesn't quite work that way. Okay. I'll just... I'm not cynical about politics. That's why I ban it from the channel. I'm just get tired of talking about it. Anyway. Enough of that. All right, so that's the basic premise right there. Right now, I've completely blocked off both sides of this, which is bad. Or, no, just one side. Okay. I should block off at least one side here, but I'll do that later. All right, so I'm going to block this off. And this is not a future me problem. This is I need to trap a zombie back there, and let's be sure I've got a path to do it. All right, cool. So now I've got the walkway, at least this section of it started. Obviously, I'll tear the rest out so I can get the full pathway in. Okay, so that'll be good. Let's see, what else do I need to do? So now I need to go get all of the sticky pistons, the levers and stuff, and make all this work. Now, this is going to be a red letter date in Music Free Gaming history. I'm actually going to see how many I need before I go get them. So, all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. All right. Cool. You know, this planning thing, it can be really helpful. I should maybe do it more often, but that's just... I'm not sure that that's really allowed. I feel like I'm skirting some rules or something doing it that way. Okay, so I need that. I need, what's this one? Redstone. More than the 17 I have. Okay, we'll build them out of acacia planks because why not? All right. Ah, cobblestone. Cobblestone would be helpful here. I'm planning to go to bed. All right, yes, planning to go to bed. I'm all for that too. So hopefully your bed is comfortable and you're able to get all sorts of good sleep. Okay, so that's 25. That's not nearly enough. Okay. All right, so I need 5 more. Cool. Yes. Enact the plan. Enjoy. Sleep well. All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now, here's the other question. Can I count? Was I able to count correctly? These are all questions that not sure there are good answers to, but I'm also going to need 33 sticks and all that fun stuff. But, okay, sticky pistons. Okay, and I don't even have to go down to the slime farm. All right, so now the next thing I'm going to need, let's go ahead and get sticks. All right, and 33 levers. Suppose I could just make them all because I'm certainly going to need them. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need more than the stack. Okay, cool. Well, let's meander back over here. Night is falling. I'm gonna have to get out here, do some serious torch spam, at least until I figure out lighting and I get the rest of this building closed. That would be a thing. Right now it's open to the world, which could be a problem. I mean, eventually I want zombies to eat my villagers, but not until I'm ready to save them. Hey, how's it going, Civil? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a fabulous day. And eventually I'd like to sleep. Do I have some... I don't have any cobblestone slabs on me, I don't think. Yeah. Alright, so we'll just hang out here. I do want to finish off this platform here a little bit. Yeah. Ah, the sound of cooking skeletons in the morning. Yes, that's the sound of the skeletons in my closet getting restless. Alright, now this is just going to be annoying, so... Alright, so what I need to do is... Let's go ahead and take all of this out. I know I just put those in, but still. Alright, so I need to come down here. Okay. And under this guy, drop the sticky piston. Oops. Helps if it faces up. Okay. Sticky piston needs to go there. I need redstone, which goes in there, but not where it's at. So let's grab this. Okay, so the redstone goes on top like that. All right, and then... Okay, come on. Can I do it? Apparently not. Well, that stinks. All right. Okay, so now that goes there. This goes here, and the lever goes right there, and boom. One villager elevator. Only 32 more to go. All right. Let's do it. Okay. The real kicker here is it has to be tall enough that I can get in there and get to it, you know. Okay, so that goes there. Redstone goes there. I still think I should be able to jump and place something there, but apparently it's not going to let me, so fine. Okay, so that goes in there like that. Perfect. Oh, the villagers are going to have so much fun. Oh, they know it. They're just going to be thrilled. Thrilled to death. They think I'm being figurative. I am being very, very literal. All right, so, okay. So that's going to go there, and then goes there. All the redstone. Lovely. All right. So that goes in there like that, and like that. See? Lovely. See, it's so nice when everything works the way you want it to. All right, so it goes there. Grab some cobble. All right. You know what I should do is just run through and dig up this little section of dirt behind me. Right, just come around here. Oops. Yeah, that torch was probably important. Okay. There, this will just make getting in and out of this a little bit easier. Alright, now the what I'm really not looking forward to is the villager trading dance. You know, getting them all trained up and all that stuff. That's one thing, but okay, perfect. But that whole swap out. Oops, let's see. That one. Swap out their thing so they get the trade that you want. You know, that whole dance. Not looking forward to that one. That one's just annoying. Okay. Redstone. There we go. Okay. So blackstone goes in there. We get that there. Perfect. All right. It's so nice when things work. Big fan of things working, you know? All right. So that's going to go there. This needs to come out. So I get the redstone in. Just come on. Okay. There's just so many to do. Okay. And I suppose it might have been wise to, you know, put those in ahead of time or something, but did I? No. It's all right. At some point, maybe I'll get this all figured out, but I'll get faster at this, right? Okay, so that goes out, that goes out. This needs to go. Actually, that one didn't have to go, but that's okay. Okay, but I do need two of those, so that goes in there, that goes in there. Okay. This is gonna. It's actually gonna look really cool when it gets done. Get this overlay, this roof going over the top. A bunch of other stuff happening there, but this pavilion is going to look really cool. I'm a little worried. I got a touch close over here on this side, but I'll leave it and figure out if it causes problems. I'll solve those problems then. But right now, I'm not going to go inventing trouble. But there's a skill. If there's any skill I could encourage you to cultivate, the skill to avoid inventing trouble, right? There's the possibility that there's a problem leading to but there is absolutely going to be a problem. So if I don't do something now, for problems that just aren't really problems or don't exist yet. I don't mean don't plan on stuff, but for things that are just unreasonable, it's just unreasonable to even run your whole life around a highly rare occurrence of something, right? That all that anxiety driven stuff. When I stopped inventing trouble, that was my life was so much happier. Like I say, I don't have problems, and that again, it's not that you shouldn't plan for trouble. I still there's a reason I have some food stored up and stuff, because it's not just because I'm a crazy prepper, just because I kind of am at times. But it's nice to just not have to worry about those things that, it's possible an asteroid's going to strike and we're all going to die. Well, yeah, possible, but let's not change our plans for Friday, right? Oh, the other thing I do, and I don't know if the rest of you have this problem, and it sucks, is start not just replaying arguments that you've had, which is bad enough, but then inventing new arguments with somebody, and not actually with them, but like in your imagination. Oh man, that just stinks. Okay. And just like those dirt blocks. Okay. All right, so, yep, definitely making progress. It's slow because I refuse to pull out my shovel, because that would make too much sense. Okay, so that, oops, wrong block. That one. Cool. Yeah, so I'm a big believer in designing first, and then, yeah, so you know what things are going to look like. But there are some things that, especially when you're dealing with redstone, it really would be better to, plan that out first so you know where everything's going to live. And I don't think I did quite enough of that today. All right, speaking of planning, apparently this is one of those days where I just can't get enough water, so and it's hot. Ack! I'm just gonna fall down the bubble vader because that's safe. I mean, it is safe, it's just annoying. All right, so I'm gonna have to go top off my water here, so I will be back in just a moment. Now, it occurred to me while I was refilling my water and going to the bathroom and stuff that I forgot to hit the run an ad button. Not that I'm sure you all needed to see an ad, but it does help for those who join later so they don't have to deal with the pre-rolls and all that nonsense. But as I said, we're watching the opening ceremonies yesterday, and I was reminded, once again, why I am happy to not have regular TV anymore. I forgot how annoying ads were during shows. It's like, I would really like to watch these people walk around in a circle, but I can't because we have to watch another Pepsi commercial or something. It's like, there we go. Yeah, I was, it's funny. We're looking at ways to watch the Olympics and stuff, and NBC had talked about a lot of PR stuff. Oh, we're going to make all this stuff available for free on Peacock, and the Olympic Channel and all this stuff, right? Wonderful. Except what they didn't say is that we're making it available for free as part of your subscription. And Peacock is a free service, but if you want to watch the Olympics, you have to get their premium package, which is $5 a month, and it's only event replays. So it wasn't like we couldn't watch the opening ceremonies last night like we had planned. Oh, we could have started watching them about 4 o'clock this morning, but that's a little early even for me. So yeah, you know, just not ideal. So we had a little bit of a scramble. It's like, all right, how are we gonna watch this? What's going on? It's like, all right, well, I subscribed to YouTube Live. It's a little bit marginally cheaper than Hulu and stuff like that, right? Wonderful. Okay, now unfortunately these ones are on the other direction, so it's a little bit more of a pain to get in. But my wife and I were talking, because it's expensive. YouTube Live is now, it's like $65 a month. Okay, which really sucks, but is fairly comparable to your basic your basic cable plan, right? Literally basic cable in that sort of $60 range. Okay, expensive, but whatever. We were talking about it. It's like, well, you know, we would rather spend $60 or $65 for 1 month so we can watch the Olympics, rather than spend that much for 24 months of service for 2 years for TV we're not even watching. You know, there just wasn't anything on TV anymore, on live TV that we were watching. So it's like, you know, we went and had that discussion. It's like, well, you know, rather than paying for this, why don't we just take some of that money? Turns out not all of it, but some of that money, and we'll throw into a couple of streaming services, and you know, we'll be paying less, and you know, we get to watch shows without commercials. And it's like, yep, this is a win. I would love to see some legal changes that ends the cable monopolies in some municipalities and stuff like that. It's like, right, if Charter or Cox or whoever is one of the cable providers, they're granted a monopoly in the city, so to provide service. It's like, yep, that whole thing is dying. Unfortunately, a lot of the TV deals still seem to focus on that model, which is not quite the way people watch TV as much anymore. So streaming is definitely where it's at. All right. The one change I'm not happy about, and I think Disney started it, but I don't think they're going to be the only ones doing it, is that Disney has had a couple of these really good shows come up on Disney Plus. Mandalorian, for example, was really good. The new Marvel ones have been pretty good. Really liked WandaVision. Really liked Loki. Falcon and the Winter Soldier was an okay show. It's just not one that I enjoyed quite as much. But it wasn't designed to be as enjoyable. You know what I mean, right? It was really good. Had a good message. The action scenes were good. It was not one that I enjoyed. It was hard to watch from an emotional standpoint and all that stuff. But I think we're all done here. Nice. So yeah, so we've got all of that stuff, and it's lovely and wonderful. But I wanted to be able to show my dad Mandalorian because he's big into westerns and he likes Star Wars. And I thought, oh, you're gonna love this show. But Disney is refusing to put those out on DVD or Blu-ray. It's like, nope. If you want to watch these Disney Plus shows, you are going to do it on Disney Plus. It's like, man, that sucks. A lot of the reactions I saw online were pictures of Jack Sparrow. It's like, okay, piracy for the win. Okay, so these are not the greatest cookies in the world, but they're still chocolatey, and that's good. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is actually annoying, but not that bad. So what I need to do is maybe get some torches. That'll work. And what I need to do is mark every other one here. Take these ones that are off the side. Because those blocks, I need to take out these blocks, at least temporarily, right? Because what's going to happen is the villagers are I'm going to get some rail, run them for my villager breeder, drop them off here, and they'll meander this way and then drop into each of these holes. So I have to put up some blocks. I might just put up temporary blocks. I may just throw some dirt up here just to keep them in until I get this all settled. I don't know what I'm doing decor-wise after I've got the roof on. Something, I know. But beyond that something, I couldn't say. But this way, at least I can see from here. Oh, yeah, that's where the slots are. Yeah. I can kind of see it from up here, too. Because it's these ones. All right, so that's going to go in there. Okay, what I need to do now is craft up a bunch of podiums. I can also put a fair amount of this redstone away. Certainly don't think I'm going to need it right now, so redstone goes in that box. Again, I am trying to be organized. Trying. Failing at times, but definitely trying. The diorite down there. Heck, I've got a box of dirt. You can't be trying more than that, right? Sure. Okay, so oops, gonna need those. All right, so let's see now. I need leather. Where did I put all of my leather? Oh, there it is. I do have a couple of saddles. I didn't realize I had two. Okay. So that's good. I knew I had one. Because I went out, tamed a horse, and rode it back to where I needed it. But I hadn't realized I did not realize that I had two. So, good. All right, so I've got some activator rail. That's a good thing. I need to craft up a lot of books. Also, let's sleep just to keep the creeper population under control. Yes, have your creeper spayed or neutered to control the creeper population. They get a little cranky about that, but, you know, and I can't say I blame them, but, you know, we definitely want to keep that population under control. Speaking of which, I'm going to need some more leather, I think. Speaking of controlling populations, let's come deal with some cows over here. All right, so how much leather do I have here? I've got some. Let's increase that. Now, I like this is the most basic cow farm ever, right? This is your really basic shove 24 cows in a hole on top of a hopper, and you know they breed, they die, you get good stuff, right? Right, because you get all the leather, you get all the meat, right, all this stuff. So okay, so let's grab that. Let's get all the books I can get. Okay. And let's see if this is enough. Now, again, it's not like I was counting, so... Alright, let's take a look. See if I've got any oak. Because since I'm using the acacia, I really would rather use oak for all of the filler. But I don't know that I have any oak. Grab that birch. I am going to need the deep slate too, but not right away, so... I don't think I do have oak logs or planks, so... Fine. Fine. We'll just... Alright, I'll just use the birch. Okay, that seems reasonable. Alright, so I need 18 trillion bookshelves. That's 22. Close enough. It's like 18 trillion. Alright, so podiums. Lecterns is officially. Okay, so I'm going to need a lot more lecterns than that. Okay, slapificate all of that. Now, I'm going to do this way. So like that and like that. All right, so there we go. All right, reset things now. I should be able to just fast build a number of these. And this is one of those times where, hey, counting might have been a good thing to do, but I didn't do that. So, cool. All right, so let's get these lecterns in place, and then I'll see about getting some villagers over here. All right. Now, the other thing I should get going here, and it's this. These are temporary slabs. These exist solely for the purpose of keeping the villager in place if I'm changing out these lecterns. Okay, that's the only reason they exist. Okay. Well, it's nice to know your purpose in life. Okay, so let's get a destructible material. Maybe I'll get, grab some dirt or netherrack or something. Netherrack is fast. Okay, so grab some netherrack. All right, good. Now let's drop off the bookshelves and the books. I'll deal with those there in a little bit. And then I'll need to get the rail and all that other stuff. But first, let's go ahead and get these guys in. Now, so these blocks are temporary. These exist only to lock the villagers into this path. Okay, there's no other reason. I'm not decorating with netherrack, which, there are certainly reasons to do that, but this is not one of them. Okay. All right, so we'll just bring this over here. Do I still have a... I don't still have a trapdoor on me. All right, I'll have to craft one up real quick. Okay, so the idea is they're going to get dropped off over there, and I just want to be sure they don't meander back. Okay. Well, fiddlesticks. Actually, you know what? Darn it. Fine. I'll do acacia. I'll make acacia trapdoor. Totally doesn't matter. This is only here to keep the villagers from wandering off. All right. All right. So then the way this works is, let's see, a trapdoor there. Let's see. Do I need to? Yeah, because if I put ejector rail right there. Cool. Yeah, so that'll work. It will. So, except I need to go this way. Doesn't make a lot of difference, I suppose, but okay. For those of you wondering what magic I just did, that's Tweakaroo, which makes it really easy to build off at that angle. It's a client-side mod. It's really nice. There are a few of those things that I use, like Mini HUD, which provides that thing up there in the corner. Yeah, there's some of that stuff that I like just to make my life easier as a player. All right, so let's grab. We need some powered rails, regular rails, activator rails. I thought I had more rail than that. Maybe I... Oh, you know what? I did have more rail than that, but I used it to... Darn it. Okay. No big deal. No big deal. I'll just... The regular rail is nothing. Again, I am drowning in iron. Okay, so let's grab some regular rail. The real catch is the gold rail. 12. Let's... Oops, that was dumb. Okay, Alright, so I'm not going to need those for the moment. I am going to need a little bit of redstone. I definitely don't need that block of iron, because I don't know what the heck was going on with that. But okay. Just grab some more powered rails. Okay. Easy peasy. And let's grab a couple of levers just to make power. All right. So the idea here is I'm just going to come up this way, and so the activator rail goes there. Grab yourself a nice little lever. And again, if you want to see how this all really works, go hunt up Logical Geek Boy's video, because he's got it all explained out. It's really nice. Okay. All right, so that's going to provide power. In fact, does that... I was sort of hoping that would power a little bit more than it did. But apparently not. Okay. So that's going to go up that way. Cool. So now we're going to run rail around over there. Now, just for, I think, my own, I don't know. I think just for my own ease of use here. I wasn't going to build this, but one of the things you can do when you set this up, because I'm going to need one of those. One of the things you can set up is a minecart collection system. Okay. It's pretty minimal, right? It's convenient, and that's all it is. It's just a convenience. You grab yourself a hopper. You need a sand block. You need a cactus. Okay, this is no big deal. I'm going to sleep before I build it, though, because, you know, seems reasonable. you know, sleep is good. So let's do it this way. Now, when you watch Logic's video when he builds this thing, he actually has this thing drop it into a chest. I'm not going to bother with that. Okay. I mean, it's wonderful, but I'm only running one minecart here, so I don't need that many. Right? So, oops. This actually needs to be down. There we go. Every once in a while, having sand obey the laws of gravity is nice. All right. So grab a cactus. It's going to go there. Just throw a slab on it so it doesn't grow. And then the idea here is that the minecart rolls up, smacks it, drops into the hopper, and I'll just pull the minecart out of the hopper. Okay? Seems reasonable enough. All right, so now let's go ahead and get some of this going. Now, I've already have a little bit of rail set up over here from last time I was moving villagers. So that's kind of nice. I am going to need... to get some powered rail in here somewhere. Just to... that's the activator rail. Just to keep them moving. Okay, I don't think I've got enough powered rail over there to make this work, so we'll slap some down here. Okay. All right, so that's on. Now, we've got gravity to assist us coming this way, which is lovely. I'm a big fan of gravity, typically, until I fall, and then it just hurts. All right, so let's go ahead. Did I use all the levers? Bah. Bah and bah again. It's beginning to sound like a sheep. All right, so I need some stone so I can make some levers. You know, planning. Though typically I have a little bit of cobblestone in my inventory all the time anyway, just because. So it's the fact that I ran out is actually a little bit of a surprise. Okay, so now here's the plan. Okay, so that gets there, and you know, just to I think this is gonna keep a little. Oops, not there. That one. I think that's gonna keep things happy. Okay. Now, activator rails will deposit people off to the right, so that's the idea anyway. All right. Now, I still don't see little ones, so I'm thinking this is just not working the way it's supposed to. Let's see, are you guys... I'll have to keep an eye on them. If I start seeing them go into hearts mode, I need to double check and just make sure. I may throw up a couple more sticky pistons just to make that a little happier. But anyway, the idea is drop yourself a thing, picks up a villager, and yeah, villager goes on the little ride. And apparently gets dropped in a bad place. Okay, you go that way. There you go. All right, so yeah. Ow. Now, in theory, Logic, I'm beginning to question your build here. In all of his, now it may just be the time of day. The idea is that the villager's supposed to walk over here. He gets ejected from the minecart. You know, I'm gonna go get some glass or something. The idea is he gets ejected from the minecart and then walks over to the job site and drops down and is happy. The power of editing at work, I think. Okay, so let's grab a glass block. And I'll keep that netherrack just so I can hop around with it. All right. Now, I'm sure they do eventually end up where they're supposed to go. Eventually. All right. There. Put glass there just so that I can block that and they'll be fine, right? Sure. I've got a Silk Touch pick, so I'm actually not as concerned about that as I could be. All right, but what I do want to do is I want to be able to get up here so that oh, too much. Turns out the efficiency pickaxe is it's really nice, but okay. There you go. Perfect. Next one. All right. All right, so we'll just tear out that way. Okay. Yeah, so the theory is they get ejected and then they find their way to these job sites now. And so he's over there and he's got some basic trades. I don't particularly like those trades, but he's got them, so great. All right, so then, oops, the next thing you do, so theoretically, the cart gets ejected, gets collected in this hopper, and that's where I'll pick it up. All right. Cool. All right, so let's get the next one. Yeah. I'm just gonna put another button on that side. All right. So now there goes the guy. Okay, so there are because it's locked. That's why. All right. I just need to move that off one. But this villager's still supposed to darn it. I don't know what's wrong with this, but well, that just worked. All right, cool. Huh. This is my confused face. Okay, so that drops in that way. All right. So then the next one. You know what I should do maybe is just open up all of those. Every other one. That would be... I think I just did that one. Right, and I'll just open these. I'll put those blocks back once I've got all the villagers in place, right? Sure. It'll make sense. Okay, at least that's the idea. So you got ejected. Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't like their trades at the moment, but so I'll be doing that dance. And yes, and then the idea is that they can drop down. Before I get them all in there, let's make sure that's all working. All right, they can't leave because they're blocked in. And if there were a zombie here, it would eat him. Okay, and now he's back and still alive. So, yay. All right, All right, let me fix this. All right, so that's going to go there. This is what happens. It builds stuff from memory, and I'm never good at that. All right, where's my sand? Okay. So sand goes there. Cactus goes there. Oops, that's not a cactus. It's not. It's not even pointy like a cactus. Which, ow. Okay, so that goes there. Oops. Alright, so the hopper can go there. Grab another. Okay. Alright, let's see which... Yeah, so let's just grab a little bit of track. Throw that out that way. Well, darn it. And it's getting to be night, so I really have no desire to be out here. Cheese monkeys. That's not how that was supposed to work. No. Oh. Okay, aiming. Turns out aiming is an important thing, and I should try doing it once in a while. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. All right, down we go. All right, so let's try this again. Get the hopper. Okay, hopper can go there. Jeez, monkeys, man. All right. There. That rail goes there. And apparently this other rail is just stuck here. Cool. All right. Wonderful. That is the drawback of having an efficiency pickaxes. It just goes through netherrack like it's hardly even there. All right. So let's grab another villager and repeat this process. Oh. Okay. All right, so while that villager goes and does his thing. All right, let's make sure I don't actually block that. I did. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fine. You go that way. No, no, this way. No, I believe you and I had an agreement. I was going to lock you in a forever home. No, get back in the... You're asking to be set on fire, dude. You seriously. You have fire that's about to approach your feet or something. Okay, fine. You live there now. Why didn't that eject him into the right place? Maybe because of that. Maybe just glitched through that. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. That's fine. I got him where he needed to go eventually. So, next one. You know, I like Logical Geek Boy. His videos are great. But even his awesomeness cannot overcome the sheer stupidity of villagers. And I'm going to have to go get some more steak here after this guy, I think. All right, and boom. Perfect. See, that's how it's supposed to work. That's how it's supposed to go. All right. See? Easy peasy, right? So now, chink, 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 he hasn't discovered that he has a job yet. Oh, dude. I don't have emeralds. I certainly don't have mending. Okay, I'm at 14 isn't great, but I'm going to be changing that anyway, but okay, I'm going to have to darn. Okay, it's okay. Okay, I'm out of paper. Let's see, where did I put all the paper? It's all in books. I invested my paper in books. What ridiculous idea is that? None of these guys are buying bookshelves or books in and of themselves, so... Okay, well, here. You go do that. Make sure I pick up all the sugar. There's my little murder kitten. I'm gonna need... I need to trade up one of those paper guys. We'll get, all right. Come here. Paper. Perfect. Sadly, I don't think there's going to be enough stuff for that to work, but... Oh, come on. You can do it. There's a spot right there for you. Go for it. All right, so what do we got? This guy's... That guy's just paper and bookshelves. Paper and bookshelves. Mending. All right, so fine. Congratulations on your paper. Huh. Hey, how about a discount? Could we, I have 3 emeralds. Is that okay? That's not going to be okay. I can see this now. Okay, dude. Just, you can just go in that hole. It's okay. No, seriously, it's okay. It's fine. You want to be there. Move. Get in the... I'm serious. Get in the hole. Okay. Get in the hole. Thank you. You know... Okay. So, all right, I'm going to need more sugar. I'm going to need a lot more sugar. Okay. And I need to see how much I had some emeralds already. Okay. Not a lot, I admit, but I had some. Because I really want to lock that guy in. 8. Okay. Definitely not enough. Okay, now there's a point some librarians end up buying books, but that's not until the yeah, that's not really up until the apprentice level, so fabulous. And then they give you 4 emeralds for them, which isn't bad, but all right, so... darn. Crumble. All right, you know, I forgot to pick up the thing, so... The minecart. So I'm just going to go with the highly inefficient method of getting getting another minecart. Sometimes it's like, well, you know, this is what I have time for right now. I've got the stuff in place to do this. Ow. All right, so next guy's going. I need the sugar to grow faster. Oh, I got a mending guy right away. And see? He did the right thing. I forgot to close up the shop. Okay, chat. I need to apologize to those of you who have, you know, delicate sensibilities. Okay. Maybe not use lava. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how much of my build I burn down here. All right. I forgot to block it up because I am an idiot. All right. Let's see. Let's see if I can... Okay. You know, I know it's my fault, but you get to pay the price. Sadly, I think that guy had been my mending guy, and he changed his trade, so... Okay. No more problem. I just have to go get another villager. Okay, so let that be a lesson to me. It is a lesson I will not learn. But, yeah. What do I have that I don't need? Probably stuff. Well, let me eat this steak. Alright, grab this other minecart. I'll go drop off the lava bucket. Man. I'm sorry, dude. That wasn't nice, but... You were just in the way. Okay. Drop that stuff off for now, because I'm not going to need it. Alright, steak. Do I have... Let's... Iron. Lots and lots of iron. Refrigerator has some steak. Cool. I'm going to have to think about cooking up some more of that here in a bit. Alright. Oh... Okay, maybe I'll wait to go send the next villager over there till the morning, right? That seems reasonable. All sorts of safe and fun, and honestly, the villagers are more danger from me than from anyone else. But you know, stupid bookshelf trade. I'll probably end up setting that guy on fire too, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, I do want to see, because I've just been... These guys are not... They have not been making more villagers. And that... Oh, see, he's working his way over there. Okay, so... The lack of new villagers is a problem. Alright, so let me just... I'm just going to temporarily walk through here. I really should maybe set up some pistons or something in there, but for now, on those two blocks, but... Okay. Alright, so that's going to go there, that goes back there. Now this should be back fully functional, because this was the way it worked before I smacked the microphone and put pistons in. Right? I know, you're a nitwit, but nitwits are still able to breed. That's one thing nitwits are really good at, in Minecraft and in real life. Alright. So this guy is still just hanging out there, right? So, wonderful. Yep, there's my mending guy. I want. Because, man, I would love to get some mending on this pickaxe. Okay, hey. Get over there. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, set out. Just cut our way out of there. Boom. Alrighty. So next guy, your Uber is here. Okay. Alright, so he's hopped off. Please tell me he made it into the... Okay, he did. He's not walking happily to his slot like he's supposed to. But... Okay. You're my mending guy. You are loyalty 2, which is less helpful than it could be. Yeah, and these guys are just still bookshelf trades. So, and this guy I've locked into being a bookshelf trade until I get all that other stuff done. But it's okay. It's okay. We'll get there. It's going to be wonderful. Okay. Oi. Get in the hole. Get in the... Jeez, some people just don't want to work today. All right. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they just... The job offer is there and they just don't want to take it. I don't know. All right, so next villager. See, in theory, this is going to work out great. In practice, well, you know. You never can tell with villagers. See, this is... Walk, keep walking, keep walking. Maybe it's too high. I don't think so. I think it's okay, but... Oh, of course. Okay, let's... He's really not going to want to be in there when it's filled in. All right. Okay, let's try this again. You'd think the lure of a job would be enough, but no. No, maybe he just doesn't want to be a librarian. I'm sorry, but that's the job I have available today. Tomorrow I'm going to have other jobs available, but today it's librarians. Okay. Oops, I did not pick up the minecarts. Okay. Oh, man. I almost want to set up a rail just to make it faster for me to get back and forth. Okay. But I only have 3 more slots on this side, and then I get to move the rail over to the other side. Okay, come on. Come on, same deal. Okay, that slot's empty. There's a lectern there with your name on it. It says villager. Why does it not... Okay, there it goes. He was just hopping mad. That's all it was. All right. Oh, man. I need so much sugar. Oops. I also need to remember to bring the minecart. That's not apparently high on my list of things to remember today. Yeah, I suppose if I were really clever, I just have this minecart meandering back there on its own. And then just wait for me to hit the button again. Oh, did I think I... Yeah. Okay. So, yep, he should just wander right on over. And stop. Okay. Maybe the problem is that it's not solid. You know, when you look at Logic's video, there we go. His whole setup is solid all the way across. It's actually all glass all the way across. Yeah, so maybe the fact they're trying to pathfind in some other way, which, you know, is fine. It's actually not that big a deal. The hard part is getting them over there, so the minecart gets them there, so it's a thing. All right. All right, so last one. Last one. And I'm are you going to go smoothly? Please. Nope. Yeah, there's just... I don't know what it is. It's... And I highly doubt Logical Geek Boy is going to drop into my chat and tell me why these guys are going to just stop here, but... Okay. Alright, so that should do it. I think all of those are filled. Cool, so now I just need to move my villager loader, but... Okay, right, he's locked in. Yeah, as I said, I'm going to have to come through here and do a lot of trading up of people, but... Right. Right, he had the loyalty 2 trade. The efficiency 1, which sucks. Lure, which is... Not... Oh, he's got a $10 trade. Oh. Oh, okay. Flame. Okay, great. $10 mending trade over here. Let's see, that was this guy. Let that one up, so I know. Okay, sugar, grow faster. I need 2 more. The sugar. All right, well that's waiting. I need a couple of things. Now the kicker, I need to get some armor trades and things like that, right? Toolsmith. I think the toolsmith is going to be the toolsmith and some cartographers, I think, are going to be the next ones I need to think about. But not because I need the maps, but because there can be some really nice trades. You can buy glass from librarians, and then the glass blocks, and then the cartographers buy glass panes. It's seriously OP on that trade. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to need... Let's start with the toolsmith, because that really is going to be the next one I think I want. So, all right. So we'll throw some of that up there. All right. And then I think I need iron for the smithing tables, which I have in abundance. Yeah, something like that. Mostly those guys I'm going to end up trading with for... I'm going to be selling them iron. That's the plan. The idea is that I'll get those. I do need... Might as well get the toolsmiths going as well. So that's not a crafting table. Let's see. So I want... something like that. I guess it doesn't matter. Three of those guys. The grindstones are the weaponsmiths. Actually, so grab a few of those, and then I do need to. Yeah, let's grab one more. I did 4 smithing tables. Let's do 4 of these as well. Okay, that seems, I guess, reasonable. And then I'm going to need some other stuff. Let's grab... So, blast furnaces. So a blast furnace is a regular furnace that is having a really, really good time. It is, in fact, having a blast. Okay. That lack of viewers, you see, is because of jokes like that. No. Don't deep slate them. You know, I could just do it by hand. That would be fine. Okay. All right, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Great. Grab my iron again. Craft up the blast furnaces. Right? No. Blast furnace. What's... Oh, and I need smooth stone. Well, chicken nuggets. Okay. I don't know why chicken nuggets is my expletive of choice today, but apparently it is. All right. So we'll get that cooking. How's my sugar going? It's getting there. The other thing I want to get is if I can get some farmers going. Yeah, so I can get some farmers going that will get me they'll buy pumpkins. So I've got a pumpkin farm, so it's not huge. And I didn't expect it to be huge. Didn't need it to be huge. But I do want to get up some villager-powered auto farms going for potatoes and carrots. So depending on how that goes, right? All right, so let's see how much sugar I can get from this. Okay, not as much as I'd like, but it's okay. All right, man, that is probably the best change. I will love it forever. The infinite lava source. It makes lava useful for fueling furnaces. I mean, you could do it before. And if you had a reasonable source of lava, like you were in the Nether or something like that, that's not too bad, but this is just so much nicer. Oh, yeah, I do need the iron for that. I don't need the redstone. Done with that. I will need to grab some more rail here probably in a little bit. Because I need to get these guys in their other place, but should be fine. And I think will 4 do it? I don't know. Certainly I'm going to have enough of my my trade set up here for a while. So, all right. Blast furnace. Now, what did I... Oh, that was stone. Stone is wonderful. But I need smooth stone. Because I can read. Okay. It's okay. I'm not crying. You're crying. All right, now I'll get this going. All right, well, I'll go place these others while I'm getting that set up. Move the rail. Let that cook. All that good stuff. So I'm really hoping. Okay, I just need one more. One more. Please don't change your trade. I'm almost there. Almost. I just need some more paper. And then you are mine. And then these guys are going to... Oh, a 10 emeralds mending trade. That's going to be great. Okay, so... I think what I want to do is start down at this end. I guess I can put the iron boys down here. I want to put the cartographers over here. I don't know how many cartographers I'm going to want, but it's definitely going to be a number. I'm fairly confident in that. All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again, I'm just putting this slabs over them to just keep them there, mostly. Again, so I can tear them out if I need to get better trades. Okay. And I still have slabs, so I'll just go ahead and slab up the rest of this. Good news is with that there, I could just run the villagers down, but I need them to pathfind, so. Alright. We'll see what happens when he upgrades. If he takes books or something, we might be in business. Alright, so Alright, so the next thing I need to do is I need to tear this down and get all of that going. So, yeah. That's fine. Now, you'll see some of these villager trading things or villager trading halls and stuff. They're designed so basically you just leave them up. If you do need to get a new trader, well, everything is there and it's wonderful. Okay, that's not how I'm approaching it. Right, I really don't want to set guys on fire, but, you know, if I have to, I will. All right, see, look at all these, you know, librarian butts going down here. All right, for those of you who are into that sort of thing. Okay, so let's see. How do I want to do this? They eject on the right. So let's go ahead and kick this up this way. Okay, and I do need a step ladder myself. Right, so they're all going to hop up here. And these torches are badly placed. All right, so let's see. It's these ones. Let's clean this off so I know where I'm putting all this stuff up. All right, so... Okay, so that's going to go there. I may have to go get a little more netherrack. Said it's a lovely filler block. And it insta-mines, so all about that. Okay. Which again is less helpful with a with an efficiency pickaxe, which then you just clean it up too fast and all that, but that's okay. All right, so get probably another couple of stacks. I think I've got that. It's getting there. Progress is being made. Okay, so my smooth stone is being made as well. Okay. Blast furnace. Blast furnace. Cool. Cool, so I'll get those in. I forgot, what do I need for a cartography table? Okay, so yeah, it's going to take... Yeah, paper. I'll wait on that so I can get so I can lock in that mending villager. Because that's just too nice. A 10 emerald mending trade is just too awesome. Just double checking, make sure I didn't leave some paper or some sugar somewhere else, but I've been not perfectly organized, but better organized. And yeah, not organized enough, apparently. It's like, I've got 26 books. Can I just rip the paper out of these books? And will that work? Will we be okay there, you know? All right, how's the sugar? It's not growing fast. I don't know. Can you bone meal sugar? I don't remember. Let's find out. Somebody out there is screaming, yes, you can bone meal sugar. Bone meal the sugar. All right, yeah, there we go. I was going to say, I'm fairly certain I had some more netherrack here somewhere. All right, let's go give it a shot. Can, this is going to be wonderful. So what I might have to do here... you cannot bone meal sugar. Bummer. All right. All right. Well, that's a thing, I guess. Are you guys giving me more villagers, or did you sort of give up on that? This is open the way it's supposed to be. I know, because I know how I blocked it off, so it's not that hard. Alright, so... Well, that's too bad. That is definitely too bad. So I'm just going to have to let that grow. Alright, fine. Deal with it. Alright, so just put the bones back. Darn, that would have made this so much nicer. Just to bone meal the sugar and get them all going. Now what's really gonna suck is the first trades for these guys, my iron guys, because it's all emeralds first. Once they get the iron trades, which comes in a little later, then they're okay. But because then I can sell all of this iron and it's going to be wonderful. But okay, please tell me you still like mending. You do. Okay. What is it? It's 24. I've got 12, so 12 more. 12 more, and then I can lock in that mending guy. There's a reason Fletcher's become popular for a while, you know? Okay, so I need to get those guys in. And actually, I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to run the rail across the side. Okay. And that way I'll just back it off, block it off and back it off as I get closer here. Because there's only so far that the villagers will go. Oh, hi. Oh. Okay. Thanks for the leads, I guess. Oh, slime. Awesome. Kelp. I've got kelp, so I don't need that now. And I have slime. I have a slime farm, so cool. Thanks for the leads. Okay, sure. So let's see. So I'm coming up. I'm going to run the rail basically along here. So let's do it this way. I mean, I still need to do this. Okay. Right, this is still a thing. Right, because this is still the guards to keep the villagers in. Okay. But what I'll do is I'll not finish that all the way. All right, so now let's see, which one is it? I think it's... No. That one. I'm actually just take these all out here for just a minute so I can... So it's a little easier. Nope. Okay, so that's going there. Okay. And that one. Cool. And then that one. All right, see? So we'll just sweep this stuff up. All right, yeah. So this will be great. So what I'll do, let's get to the end of this line. That's it. All right, cool. All right, so what I'll do is I will eject villagers over here. So slap the ejector rail right there. Okay. They're going that way. Grab a lever. Right. Okay, so that's set. It'll eject them off and they'll run this way. Cool. All right, so now go ahead and just take some powered rail like this. That's not powered rail, that's ejector rail. Boy, that would have ruined my day real quick. Why are your villagers all over the place? Well, I ejected them from the system a little soon. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and take this whole mess off. Yep, you're going too. Yep, all of this is coming out. Okay, so this is going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Yeah, totally. Okay, you know, I'm glad you don't get, you don't take like shock damage or something from picking up a powered, you know, redstone thing. All right, so let's come in. I'm going to bring this down this way. All right. So, not that, powered rail. And this needs to be up a block, so it needs to be up at like this level. Right? No. Nope, 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 nope. That's right. I chose to do it differently. Hi, I remember what I'm doing. Some days, maybe. Not today, perhaps, but some days I remember what I'm doing. Okay, so, right, the activator rail is right up here. Right there. See, so just get some powered rail coming down this way. And then, yeah, then I could take the regular rail. Oops. There we go. Regular rail. Okay, I'll just meander up this way. Actually, if I just do powered rail, I can do powered rail about here. That should be enough. Oops, that's not a torch. That should be enough to kick them up over this this little hill. And hopefully to get over here. So, yeah, it'll be fine. Okay. So that'll go up this way. That torch can go away. All right. And I'll run some stuff over there. But, okay. I'm going to need more rail, which I have, but not with me. I mean, I've got some rail with me, just not enough rail. Okay. Okay, so let's... So this is going to have to go this way. Not enough. A railing we will go, a railing we will go. I heard the dairy-o. I still don't see little kids. You know, maybe they've decided that, you know, 40 kids was enough. I don't know why. That just seems silly, but... I'm going to have to craft up some more powered rails. I really don't want to. I mean, I really don't. And I'm okay if this is not the fastest rail in the world, so... It just needs to be fast enough to get these guys over here. So, okay, so this is going to come this way. I guess we'll find out with the first one. I mean, I don't want to have to nudge them, but if I... So, we'll just see how it goes, right? Sure. All right, now, what would be really, really good would be to get out of the dark and into a bed of some sort. Okay, you know, because sleeping and creepers are a thing. Yeah. Okay. Oh, all right, I'm alive. My villagers are alive. Let's take a quick look and see if I've got enough... there's enough sugar I can... I think there is. I think there is. All right. Let's go ahead and just drop that there. Okay. There is. There is. Perfect. Oh, this is so good. All right. All right. So now, I'm hoping I can... I'm really hoping that guy didn't change his trade. If he did, I'm going to be sad, but... Okay. Sugar. Now paper. Wonderful. All right. So let's hope. We're going to hope against hope that that guy's mending trade is still there. All right. So you get paper. Okay. I now have 10 emeralds. And you... Aha! And a book. And a book. I need a book. Books! Book. That was stupid. But, okay. We'll go with it. I do lots of things that are stupid. So, let's see. Book. Fortunately, I crafted way too many books. So, we're fine. All right. So, let's get this trade done. Okay. Perfect. So he's locked in. Now these guys, I need to go through the dance. But all right, I'm going to go enchant this right now. I've got levels. Let's do it. Oh, I'm going to get mending on my pickaxe here. This is going to be great. All right. Anvil. Oh, nice. Oh, this is going to be nice. So, yay! I can mend. Right? These guys can fall down and I can heal. Oops. Come here. There we go. Oh, man. So, I'm gonna drop a few more of you down here. There we go. See? Perfect. Oh, all right. I feel better. That's not a bad trade. I mean, it's still 10, which I'd like to make cheaper, but I'll solve that problem later. In the meantime, let's power that rail. Okay, so that's powered. All right, I need to get the drop-off system for the carts. Okay, so that's coming in over here. So cool. Let's grab that netherrack. Awesome. That's not netherrack. It's trying to pretend to be netherrack, but it's just failing. Okay, so we're gonna hopper there. Let's throw just throw some stuff there. Cool. All right, so sand, cactus. Okay, there. Again, just stop that from growing. Cool. All right, so now that should drop my carts in correctly. All right, now let's make sure that... and actually, this will be good, because if I've got this blocked off nicely, which I do right there. Yeah, what I'll do when I go to do the other side... yeah. I'll just go the other way, but activator rails always drop off to the right. So cool. This is all open the way it's supposed to be, so nice. All right, so let's see if it works, I guess. It'll be slow, but hopefully it'll be fast enough. All right, next. Okay. And he's chugging on over. Oh, yeah. Yep. Going. Oh, this is going to be... Oh, yes. Glass. Right. Okay. Right. Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to hurt you like that. Here. You go. You just duck in there for a minute, okay? Glass. That needs to be glass. If it's not glass, they get hurt. Okay, cool. Oh, right. And then reach over there, grab the hopper. I suppose I should put a rail on there. It doesn't really seem to matter, but still. Oh, man. Yeah, so for those of you who, again, are caring about the Olympics, are there events that you like to watch? For me, mostly it's gymnastics, and swimming races are kind of fun. Okay. All right. Okay, good. So there you go. And then he just stops. Yeah, I don't know what it is. But it's definitely there's definitely a pathfinding thing where he just decides, I see where I want to go. I just can't make the leap. I know it's normal to be anxious about a new job, but it's okay. It's okay. I mean, you've got friends nearby. It'll be great. You'll love it. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Okay, next. Man, these guys. All right, but this certainly beats taking them over there in a boat. So, I'm okay with that. All right, so goes that way. Still a little concerned about my villager farm. I stopped it because I had a lot of villagers. And then that may have been a mistake. Yep, yeah, they just stop. Okay. Well, he was a little bit less reluctant than some others, so cool, I guess. Okay. It's probably not the way to be doing that. That's fine. That's fine. So we've got these guys in here now, right? They're not great, right? Because you have to buy the iron gear here first. Now you could smelt it down and recover some iron and that type of thing. But okay, now you leveled up, right? Aqua affinity. Well, that's not ideal, but could be worse, I suppose. All right. Oh, the retraining dance is just a pain. And I'm going to have to take a trip out into the nether and get some blaze rods, because I don't think I have any. Oh, night is falling. I'll go to sleep. That guy's on his way to his new job. I'll sleep, it'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, the good news is getting this all shifted over to the other side to get them on the earlier stuff should be good. If I can get those 3 or 4 cartographers, that'll be good. I haven't entirely decided yet if I'm going to need some more librarians. It's all right. Okay, so let's come over here and see what we got going on. Yep, he is stuck. Okay. It's okay, man. It's okay. We'll just, if we can just be comforting and stuff, it'll be fine. Okay. All right, so let's grab the minecart, fill in this gap, and do this again. Should also check and make sure my iron farm isn't overflowing. That is a problem. Maybe I know there are a couple of chests to them. What I really want to do is get the iron farms hooked up to an item sorter, so I can sort the flowers out. Maybe feed most of them into composters, and just because that I think will be good. And then I can just take the iron and do whatever I want to with the iron. But okay, go good. See, progress is being made. All right. Oh, noses are being itched. All of the important things in life are happening. It's great. Anyway, as I was asking before, are there Olympic events that you are into? Do you care? Not caring is perfectly acceptable. Honestly, I'm not sure I would watch the Olympics if my wife weren't into it. Maybe I'd watch some of the basketball. I'd probably watch the hockey in the Winter Games, but as much as, I like sports, but not enough to sit down and watch it most of the time. Okay. Hey, Many Odd Tales. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're having a fabulous day. Thank you for those bits. That is awesome and amazing. Yeah, how you been doing? So, come on, get in there. Come on, get in there. There we go. Villagers. Man, they're just villagers. Think their brains so big. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Okay, we had a little party last night. We always have an Olympic opening ceremonies watch party. So when they did the primetime rebroadcast of the opening ceremonies, we ordered some pizza, cooked up some mozzarella sticks, had some cookies. My daughters had a friend over. That was fun. Yeah, my wife loves the Olympics. She's all about it. Doesn't like sports normally, but the Olympics are her jam. Unlike these villagers who they walk over to these holes and they don't go down them. And I don't know why. Okay. There we go. Oh, 4 or 5 more to go. So it's a long and boring process, but we're getting them there. You only watch the winter ones. Okay, that's cool. I think between the two, I probably like the Winter Games more, or maybe I like more of the sports in the Winter Games. Though they've added a couple this year that could be interesting. They've added skateboarding, which could be interesting. They've got some BMX stuff, which could be interesting. They're basically pulling all the X Games things back into the Olympics, which is kind of cool. So yeah, all that fun stuff. Yeah, but as I said, if it worked for my wife, I probably wouldn't watch them at all. But my wife loves the Olympics, so which is cool. Yeah, of course, the only way I were able to watch them was to sign up for YouTube Live for a month, but beats paying for a cable subscription for 2 years that we're not using. So, all right, 4 more. Oh, see, those guys are going to be great once I get them trained up enough that they can take iron. Because then those iron farms are going to really start paying off. Oh, man. Oh, man. There are some sports I'd probably watch a little bit more if I really had the time for it. Some of them, like fencing. Oh, for a minute I thought he was coming back. It's like, he's just turned around. It's like, nope, I'm not doing this. You watch the highlights. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's it. For the most part, cable's a nope for me too. It's like, I can't justify spending that much for a service I don't watch. Oh, we used to have it. I used to watch football games and stuff, but I got in a habit of that when I wrote my book. Because I just did not have time to watch the games and write. So, I wrote the book and I did I wrote a textbook on cheese monkeys. So I wrote a textbook on some technical software called Docker. And that was, I think it came out 2017. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. I've got it right here on my shelf. So, yeah, published January 2017. So yeah, it's and Docker is a tool. I use Docker all the time at work for application deployment and stuff. And I'd done some tech editing for them, for Pact Publishing, for a couple of other things. And so they hit me up one day and said, "Hey, how do you feel about writing one?" Well, I thought about writing a book a couple of times in the past. So I was like, all right, sure, why not? So I wrote that. And then I did a couple of, I did 3 or 4 video training, I guess 3 video training series. It's like, when you go to some place like Coursera or, something like that, say, oh, I will sign up for this course, this video course on whatever subject. Yeah, I did 3 of those. But those all happened in the fall. So football season was out because I was doing all that time writing and video production. Oh, the video production was nice because, of course, I stream. I'd been streaming at that point. It's like, I know how to do video editing and I know this and this. So it was really easy just to, look at that later, I'll record with OBS. I can record these individual sentences alone and then 2 more. And then I'll go in and just stitch them together. Yeah. My editors were happy. And of course I had reasonable sound quality because I've been streaming and been working on that. So yeah, so that was fun. And I was like, okay, so there's 2 years of not watching sports. And then I got a gig as an adjunct professor. I taught a couple of courses on systems administration at the local university. So again, in the fall. So it's like I got out of the habit of watching live sports. And it's like, you know what? I don't miss it. So I just didn't bother after that. So, it's like, okay, so hey, rather than spending all that money on cable, we'll just subscribe to a streaming service or 2. And oh man, I went to college way back in the days when dinosaurs roamed the earth and rocks were soft. That's why I went to college. I was going to be a teacher. I wanted to teach math. And I like teaching. I really like teaching. I can't stand everything else that goes with it. Right? The actual classroom stuff, I love. The homework, the tests, all of the stuff that goes along with teaching. No. So it was actually really interesting for me because I was going to be a teacher. So in a way, it was sort of a look into what would my life have looked like if I had actually been a teacher. And I saw it, and I decided I didn't like it. But yeah, it was interesting. There are a couple of moments in my life where it's just, I cannot believe that this is my life. The first one was... Come on, man. Go ahead. The first one was when my book was being published. And they had it available. It's available on Amazon. You can just go onto Amazon and buy it. And that blew my mind. When I logged into Amazon, take all this stuff out. Maybe. Oh yeah. Well, that's it. The curriculum is always an issue. At least in this case, it was stuff I knew and wasn't a big deal. But yeah, when I logged into Amazon and I saw, look, here's a book that I wrote that people can buy. It was one of those things. It's like watching the drone thing that they did at the Olympics last night or yesterday morning or whatever it is, time zone wise. It's like, this doesn't feel real. This just can't be real. It's just, no, reality is not happening here. Okay, yeah, if I just pull this over, dump them off on the side there, should be fine. Okay. Yeah, that should work just fine. So there was that moment. The other moment was when I was teaching my first class. Yeah, see, these guys are doing all right. And of course, you have to go through the evaluation. It's not a bad sword, except for being iron. And I got a copy of the evaluation, and it says, okay, Professor Smith, so and so. It's like, it does. It's like, okay, yes, that's just weird. Yeah, I don't care honestly about this iron stuff, other than the fact I could smelt it. Yeah, this is garbage, but I knew it was going to be garbage when I walked in here, so. All right, cool. So that's that half of the Villager Trading Hall. Or at least that wing of it. Then I get to do this half. But I can start getting cartographers and all that other fun stuff. But yeah, so this is progress is being made. So I need some cartographers and I need some farmers. And yeah, and then I'm going to have to do the retraining dance because so the Aqua Affinity is not bad. I can deal with that. This guy was, these bookshelf trades are not ideal. I want actual enchanting books. This guy I get to retrain because his competition showed up and I got mending for cheap. So yeah. Yep, these guys are just going to get retrained. So that's going to be an annoying thing to do, but okay. Otherwise, not a big deal. Cool, so let's see. I need some cartographers and I need farmers. Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. I'm right there with you, Oddtails. It's when you see the light come on and you see that somebody has gained understanding, that is such an amazing feeling. And sometimes you get some good discussion about what's going on and you can see that, oh, I love that. So I love teaching in church, for example. And I love the teaching in class. But I have... Okay, so that one is there. That one is not. Okay. Right. So Yeah. Okay. All right, we'll just slowly back away from all of this stuff. All right. Inventory space, I do, so this is going to be fine. Okay. Yeah, so, man, so that was the stuff, man, I was always into. And it took me a while. And I had some great teachers in school, which is why I wanted to be a teacher. And as I got older, and I said I was teaching in church. And I said, oh, this is awesome. But when I went to college, I was an education major because I was going to teach math. That was because math is my jam. Turns out, I don't want to teach people who don't want to learn. And turns out, there are a lot of people that don't want to learn. You know, at every level. So, yeah. Science and history. Okay. Yeah. See, the other thing that turned me off of teaching was, so it was my freshman year. I'm all excited. I'm going to be a teacher. And I went to a meeting of the teaching club, right? Here's all the students who are going to be teachers, right? They're all getting together. It's going to be wonderful. And they had a representative there from the National Educators Association, which, if you don't know, is the National Teachers Union. Okay. And so their purported goal or role in the world is to represent teachers. You see them, they do, well, it's a union, so it's all that union representative nonsense, right? Okay, fine. So the union guy shows up, and he's all excited because look at all these new teachers that are going to be. They're all excited about being teachers. Okay, cool. And I was all excited about being a teacher. Well, okay, so let's see. I want to do it. Oh, this is going to be silly, but we'll go with it. So I show up, and he's there to give this presentation on why you should join the union. Okay. And I have screwed this up. It's okay. We'll get there. So he goes to give this presentation, and in a nutshell, the presentation was you have to join the union, or you should join the union, because when your students sue you for sexual harassment because you failed them in a class, the union will help provide lawyers to protect you and to represent you at court. And I heard that message, and I said, "Fleh?" And I think that was a direct quote. And I realized at that point that maybe this was not a career I wanted to get into. Because despite my love of teaching, if this was actually going to be a threat that they want to tell prospective teachers, these weren't even people who were about to get diplomas and stuff. These were prospective teachers. Said, oh yeah, you definitely want to join the union because when your students sue you for because you failed them in a class, the union will represent you and protect you. Yep, that was at that point I didn't want to be part of that anymore, which is again too bad because it's bad on a number of levels. It's bad that even exists, right? And it's unfortunate because there are students apparently who, obviously, if you fail me, I am going to get back at you by ruining your life, right? Well, we'll just accuse you of harassment and ruin your life. This would work better if I put a hopper in there instead of that stone. So it's like, I don't want that. So it was pretty easy at that point to say, I'm not sure I want to get involved with this sort of career. And I had a lot of friends because the school I went to it because it was one of the best teaching schools in Colorado at the time. And yeah, my villager breeder has definitely stopped. Yeah, so it was. Yeah, and a lot of them went on to be teachers, and they told me about some of the garbage that they had to deal with at their school. It's like school districts that tell them you're not allowed to fail students. It's like, but they didn't do any of the work. Well, yeah, but we can't fail them. And the parents, how could you fail little Timmy? Little Timmy is the greatest student ever. I says, well, little Timmy has not turned in any schoolwork, and what he did turn in was really, really poor. I said, well, that must be your fault. It's not Timmy's fault. I demand you give him, let Timmy do makeup work to bring his grade up. I said, Timmy did the work in the first place. He wouldn't need makeup work, right? It's all of that nonsense, and it's just... Yeah, I didn't want to deal with that. I'm glad I don't have to deal with that. So yeah, teaching is not a career that would have worked for me. I have mad respect for everyone who decides to go into it. But, sorry, I'm just spying on my neighbors to see if they are going to go through the process of making a child. There's nothing creepy about that at all. Nothing. Nothing. No. Don't do that in real life, people. Okay? Just saying. Yeah, my villager breeder broke. Which is not great. So, let me just zoom through here for a minute. Okay, so it's all open. There is the space here above the... Oh, an apothecary. Oh, that could be cool. That could be cool. Yeah, I've got a friend of mine is a pharmacist. I wonder if these are... blocking that. It shouldn't. Yeah. Oops. Ow. Yeah, I've got a friend who's a pharmacist, and he doesn't own it. The pharmacy's just in the local grocery store, but it's fun, I suppose. Okay, so let's just take that out for a minute. Okay, so now theoretically, this should work now. It should have worked before, but yeah, man. And there are so many awesome jobs I didn't know they existed. Right when I was in school back in the dark ages before the internet, back in the 90s, I grew up playing on computers. I had my Commodore, and then I had some early DOS machines. Right, I didn't realize people actually got jobs working with computers. I didn't realize that was a thing. It's like, wait a minute, you can do that? Yeah, apparently you can, and it's awesome. Oh, I've got pistons now. Servers. I can actually set up a real sugar farm. Okay. Which will be nicer for all of my librarian people. Okay. Alright, so I think the next round of villagers I need to get some cartographers, which are not going to help quite as much right away because there's still a paper trade. But a good paper farm will take care of that. But the glass trades that librarians and cartographers get are super OP, and I love it. And so I need to... darn it. I'm just going to keep throwing this torch out. It's all good. Suppose I could replace that with a slab instead of a trapdoor, but... Oh, man. Cybersecurity is an awesome field. I don't have the right mindset to get into it too much. I'm a systems administrator. So I manage servers and server-based applications and that type of thing. And said I love it. That's what got me into my book here. But I didn't realize that. I said I came to college. I was going to be a math teacher. It's going to be great. And then I learned when I got here, I can major in computer science. Oh hey, let's mend up my pickaxe while I'm doing this. Too late, probably. And wait, you can get jobs as a programmer, writing all the software in these games. I didn't even realize that was a thing. And man, my world was opened in a way I had no expectation of. It was great. Okay, how are we doing? So we've got some cow bits. Let's go ahead and take those and cook those up. So some of those things it's like, wait a minute, I can go work with all of these animals, or I could do this and could do that. There are so many careers out there that people don't even realize are a thing. That it's one of those things. I wish there were a way of explaining that to people, not just like younger kids, but even kids getting older. It's like, hey, you love manatees. One of my kids is just nuts about manatees. She just loves the little silly little critters. And I can't blame her. They're cute as heck. I mean, sure, they're cows basically in water, but still, they're cute. And I was like, there are actually careers. You could go work with manatees. Like, oh, huh. Cool. Right? So there's all of that type of stuff. It's like, I didn't know any of that existed. This is cool. All right, I'm going to hang on to this sugar, except for a little bit. Right, exactly. I mean, everyone hears about doctors and lawyers and teachers and stuff, right? Teachers is obvious. Because, hey, you see teachers as a student every day, right? But, and, everyone talks about doctors, and lawyers make a lot of money, and so people like to look at them for career options as well. But, man. Hey, Owls, welcome. How you doing, man? Hope you're having a fabulous day. Welcome to the stream. What am I looking for? Slabs. Those are not slabs. These are slabs. I want to pull up a number of crafters here. Yeah. Oh, natural medicine, acupuncture, sure. One of the things my wife had looked at doing for a while was midwifery. Right. Help mothers have children. Right? And that's awesome. And it's like, oh, you don't necessarily have to go through the doctor route, potentially, depending on how you want to go with that, right? I mean, you can become a nurse practitioner, midwife. There are some other ways of doing stuff. So, it can be cool. Let's put that back. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get some farmers, get some cartographers, assuming that those guys decide to breed. Also, Oddtails. That is awesome. Thank you for that resub. 2 months, man. That is fabulous. Thank you so much. All right, so we got that going. I don't know the next thing I want to put in there. I want to get a bunch of, right, so I'm going to have villagers going all the way around out this way. So I'm not entirely sure. I need to get a bunch of like stone cutters and so I can get masons and things. But okay. All right. So I guess right now, let's double check my rail, but I think this is all set up. Oh man. Yeah, I think this is all set up. So all I need to do is close this gap. Villagers will ride up here. Get kicked off the minecart there. It's not inside a block, which is the next question. Nope. Okay. All right, so assuming my villagers breed, I'll be able to fill this up. Yeah, so I'm going to have to build myself a nice sugar farm. I'll have to go find a good YouTube vid on that. Yeah, I'm doing okay, man. I'm doing okay. How you doing? You said you were doing all right? Oh, yes, they're breeding again. Woot, woot. I must, you're having fun. Awesome. See, my villagers are having parental fun times over here, so that's fabulous. That's fabulous. So, I'm just going to have to wait for the guy to breed up, but nice. Okay, cool. So that's great. So I'm just have to wait for those guys to grow up. Yeah, they're making all the babies. Babies are so cute. My babies are learning to drive. You know, I don't have babies anymore. Okay, so cool. So good. I shut down the villager breeder for a while just because it was so I was getting so crowded. I didn't have a place to use them yet, so that's good. All right, so let's meander down here for a minute. I've got a number of things I want to do down here, some of which are just tedious. I'll probably do off camera. One of the things I want to do is I want to extend my slime farm up a couple of levels. So, okay, guess I'll go down this way. Is this dark? It is, but nothing spawns on bedrock, so it's not as dark as it could. I mean, it's as dark as it could be. It's just not as important as it could be. Okay. So I've got this slime farm up here that's just... I actually have 2 slime chunks right here. And I'd like to go up, which was nice having the slime chunks back to back. But I'd like to dig this up a couple of more levels. So that's a long and boring process, but at least I'm getting slime. So that's one thing I want to do. Another thing I want to do is one that's going to be a little bit of a challenge for me, because redstone is not my strong suit. Ooh, fortune. Thank you. So I've got this geode. That's a nice geode. All right. Yeah. It's nice having a fortune pickaxe finally. Ah, darn it. I think I broke the bud. So I'd like to get in here with some pistons and just so I can automatically farm some of this. You don't get as much from each crystal, but what you do get is, but it's automated. So it's like, okay, sure, I could get 4 times as much if I come out here myself and farm it. But on the other hand, if I forget, you know, it'll still be collecting crystals for me. So I want to do that. Oh, because, man, amethyst is such a cool block. So I want to dig out around this this geode. All right, so clean out all of the amethysts. Clean out all of the calcite and stuff. Calcite is a lovely block as well, actually. Calcite is nice because it gives you the white that diorite does without being quite as noisy. I mean, I like diorite as a block generally, but it is a really noisy block. It's one of the reasons that it's not as well liked in some circles. So, okay, so yeah. And of course, it's just so tinkly. Okay, I'll just pull this amethyst out from around that block. Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to hollow this of everything except for the amethyst or the budding amethyst blocks. Set up pistons, maybe not on all of them. Maybe what I'll do is if I clean out the bottom ones, and then those ones I could set up the pistons on, and then at the upper level I could set up so that I can go in with the fortune pickaxe and clean all that up. That would be reasonable. Right, then I could get kind of the best of both worlds, right? Hey, how's it going there, Carp? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you back. Hope your day is going well. Okay, so. Oh, so tinkly. Every once in a while, you'll hit... I'll go through this stuff, and it sounds like... oh, no. Ah, wrong block. I knew it. As soon as I started digging, I knew I was hitting the wrong block. That's the other reason I kind of want to take myself out of the equation. I am really bad at hitting the wrong block. And so if I could just piston out the stuff, then it's not my problem. I'm not accidentally breaking things, and yeah. It's nice to find this nice full-size amethyst block out here. Alright. Cool. Alright, so what do I have that I do not need? For now, it's a trapdoor. The trapdoor is going to live here now. Let's just pick up that calcite. Okay, the other thing I want to do, and maybe what I'll do this over back this way. So I started digging out an area thinking it was a slime chunk, and then I realized I was looking at the wrong coordinates. Since I've got a bunch of this dug out, I think what I might do is set up like a glow squid farm. And now until I can get name tags to tag a couple of axolotls, I'm going to be sort of dependent on what spawns there. But that would be really nice. So I've got a nice farm for glow ink. They tend to work slowly, but I don't use that much glow ink anyway. It's not like a block that I've got to build a lot with it. Okay. So how do we... Oh yeah, see? Yep, got a couple of villagers now, so... Or a couple of babies. I'll wait for them to grow up, so... Because that'll be a lot more useful later. Okay, so... Let's see. Not that one. That one. I don't know why I'm putting netherrack in there too, but... Alright, so get all of the amethyst going. Oh, that's such a pretty block. So pretty. So pretty. Alright, I've got calcite in one of these blocks because I... Alright. Oh, that one. Cool. Again, organization. So, that's the other plan. Right? So, since I've got a few minutes here before I sign off. Right, so I'm getting this villager trading farm going, right? We're at the villager trading hall. So, here's the thing. I'm going to get the villagers all around the outside here. And it's a lot of villagers. Right? It's a lot. But, they're villagers, whatever. What I'm thinking of doing is digging out a large area underneath this. And man, without a beacon, that's going to take forever. I guess I may have to go try to grind out a beacon or something. But dig all this stuff out. And then build in some automated storage under there. And just really turn this into a nice base. The other thing I'm going to do, I was talking about it a little bit at the beginning, is I don't have any string. I don't have a good source for string. So what I thought I would do, since I'm not going to get out of my XP farm up there, would be to dig out on each of these corners and set up a Nembomb mob farm, and then surround it. So rather than building a big platform to keep it dark, actually build walls around it, so that build that up. Those will sort of be the towers around this castle. So in a way, this is going to end up looking a little bit like the Castle of Lions from Voltron. These 4 big towers around the outside and a tall one in the middle. And hopefully what I'll be able to do is I'll get some string out of that. Maybe I'll get some, depending on how I set up the platforms, I might get some ender pearls and that fun stuff. So yeah, that's the idea. All right, let me try not to get too confused. Yep, because I'm limited with what I can put here in the middle because of the iron farm. But I was just thinking it would be really fun just to sort of wrap all of that up in a nice base. And obviously, I'm going to need a good sugar farm. And oh, yeah, get all of that out of there. Ow. Well, falling is good. Twisting ankles, right? All that stuff. All right. So, yeah, all that excitement. Now, there was a couple things coming up I want to talk about. So, my birthday is in August. So, I thought what I would do is I'm going to have a couple of birthday streams in August. Because, why have one birthday when you can have, 2? No, so I thought I'd do a couple things. I've got some fun announcements and fun things planned for that first week. So that's going to be exciting. Yeah, right, cool. So I'm getting some nice bone meal. So, so that's exciting. Get the sugar farm going. And, so I've got some fun announcements. So be sure to check that out. I've given a couple of sneak peeks to subs over there in the Discord. So that's fun. This farm didn't work. It was an experiment. I was basically trying to see if rabbits would try to eat these carrots and then fall down here and die. I don't know if they've tried to eat the carrots. I don't know if they've fallen down there and died. But if either of those things happened, they didn't drop anything, which is sad. So, anyway. Yeah, so I got that going. See, other build plans. So I'm going to build vegetable farms coming out this way. So carrot farm, potato farm, wheat farm. Wheat so I can feed the guys over there, my cows. I could set up a beet farm, I suppose, too, but also to feed my villagers. So to trade for emeralds and stuff, right? Basically, there are a lot of these builds, a lot of these farms I've never done before. Some of them I've done, like some of the potato and carrot farms and stuff I've done before. My pumpkin farm here I've done before, right? But there's a lot of things I've never done on it. Setting up a solo world. It's like, oh, this would be fun to do. Now, some of this I may want to spread out a little bit. But yeah, like the sugar farm. I know I've seen some awesome sugar farm setups that use flying machines. I have never built a flying machine. So, I thought that would be cool. So I'm just looking forward to a bunch of this stuff. It's going to be exciting. Yeah, just long-term, build plans and things. I've never gotten up on the nether roof. Broken through it and done anything up there. So, all sorts of those fun things that, because I've been playing on SMPs that don't allow you up on the nether roof. It's like, okay, cool. I can do fun stuff like that. All right. Well, I'm just going to have to AFK and let some villagers grow. So all right. So let's go ahead. I think this is good. We'll go and call it for the day. I actually need to... I need to go to the bathroom, and then I also need to do adult things like grocery shopping, which is always fun. Who doesn't love grocery shopping? Right? Because there's food there. All sorts of good food. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and run the end credits because, again, y'all are awesome and amazing. And definitely shout out to Odd Tales for the resub and the bits. Also, point y'all over at my Patreon at patreon.com/musicforgaming if you'd like to subscribe there. I do have some exclusive content for Patreon subs. So be sure to check that action out. And then, of course, you can also follow me on the socials at Music for Gaming on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, and join the Discord because it's awesome over there. All right, so let's go raid. Let's see, what's Erowyn up to? She's a fun Minecrafter. She's playing some Minecraft. What is she up to? All right. Oh, making an island. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, so let's go ahead. We'll go raid Erowyn. Drop in. Definitely share the love because that's part of what makes Twitch so fun. So I will be streaming again on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And until then, be excellent to each other. And this is Music for Gaming signing off.